This is an Indian film. It's not just about an Indian mathematician. It's the story of a girl who grew up in a patriarchal family, a girl who hated the injustice of her parents, and a story about a strong, stubborn, ambitious woman, as a mother, lover, wife, and woman. The movie has many scenes that teach us new perspectives, make us think, and leave us amazed. For example, there is a scene where someone says, "Sacrifice is another name for mother." It's true, isn't it? A mother suffers so much, makes sacrifices to raise her children. She stays hungry, sleeps less, and still gives everything to her kids. A mother gives all her life without expecting anything in return. Can children ever repay a mother's debt? Many times, we don't even respect her properly, let alone understand her feelings. A mother's sacrifice shapes her child. Another dialogue I loved was, "The head of the family is the one who earns money." If we think from a power point of view, it sounds true. If we think from the responsibility side, it's also true. In most homes, the person who earns is treated like the head because they provide food, clothes, and shelter. Sometimes this leads to abuse, others have to silently tolerate oppression. On the other hand, if we think of a smooth household, the one who earns naturally has many responsibilities: what to buy, what to cook, how to save money, how to keep the family healthy. So, in that sense, the one who earns plays an important role. But in my opinion, there is no such thing as head of the family. A family works best when everyone respects and understands each other, listens to everyone's opinion. A family is a team where everyone participates. Sadly, in our society, head often means dominator, which is wrong. In the movie, this dialogue had more meaning because Shakuntala's family only wanted to use her skills to earn money. Her parents cared more about money than their daughter. So one day, Shakuntala angrily said, "The head of the family is the one who earns money." Another line I loved, "Numbers have no confusion." Absolutely true. Math never lies. Numbers and data are always honest. The language of science is math. Even God created this world in mathematical patterns. The whole universe is an ocean of mathematics. One more line I liked, "A girl who listens to her heart and laughs freely will always scare people." This is so true. Our society wants to control women. We don't want them to go ahead of us. Why? Because if women rise, men fear losing control and power. That's why when a woman breaks all barriers and lives on her own terms, society gets scared. A free woman becomes extraordinary. Another beautiful line was, "So many years people are singing, dancing, doing drama, circus on stage, so why can't I do math on stage?" This is so inspiring. Every skill is an art. Math is also an art. Very few people can solve a math problem instantly. That's a rare talent. So Shakuntala Devi believed in herself and created a platform to show her talent. Entertainment comes in many forms, and math can be one too. There was also a sweet conversation between Shakuntala's daughter and her husband. Daughter: my dreams are small. Husband: but they are yours. Own them. How beautiful. Not everyone needs big dreams. Having your own dream and achieving it is enough for happiness. And having a supportive partner makes life peaceful and full of love. Another favorite moment. Before marriage, her husband says, "I'm divorced." Shakuntala replies, "Congratulations. If you weren't divorced, you wouldn't have learned." What a positive perspective. Divorce is not the end. It's a lesson. It teaches us about relationships, about ourselves, and about what we really want in life. Another hard-hitting line. Actually, Mom, I'm divorcing you. Her daughter says this because Shakuntala tries to control her daughter's life completely. She wants her daughter to live according to her wishes, not her own. Relationships can break when there is too much control. Divorce can happen not only between husband and wife but also in other relationships. Another touching moment. The daughter calls her baby, "my baby," and her husband says, "our baby." So sweet. In a family, nothing is just mine. Everything belongs to everyone. Another powerful line. I'm not just a mother. I'm also me. This touched my heart. Every mother is also a human being with dreams and identity. But after becoming parents, many people kill their own dreams. Why? Life should move together, children and parents growing side by side. Another line that moved me. When you remain you, then we will remain we. This means that sacrificing your identity for a relationship is wrong. A family should respect everyone's individuality. Another truth. People love other people's personal stories the most. This is 100% true. Instead of focusing on our own life, we waste time gossiping about others. Another quote I loved. Nature is the greatest mathematician. Look at nature, everything follows a pattern. From plants to the universe, everything is mathematical. Another beautiful truth. No mother can be perfect. Every mother is human, and humans make mistakes. That's normal. Another confidence-filled line. Age is just a number, and numbers love me. This shows how self-belief makes you legendary. Another one. My children needed me. I don't think it's a sacrifice. It's my duty. I agree with this. Being a parent means responsibility, not sacrifice. Another sweet line. Grandma is there, but mom is not. It shows how different relationships play unique roles in a child's life. Another strong point from the movie. Who we love is our personal matter. True. Nobody else should interfere in someone's love life. Another bold question. Do women lose their bravery after becoming mothers? Motherhood doesn't end dreams. Women can still achieve anything after becoming mothers. A very emotional part was when the daughter wrote letters to her father about her pain, but Shakuntala hid them. That was cruel. Shakuntala also lied to the media about her husband for fame, and she tried to control her daughter's marriage and life completely. She wanted her daughter to live like her, not like herself. This is toxic parenting. Some parents in real life are like this too. They don't let their children live freely. Fame can destroy relationships. Celebrity parents often can't give time to their kids, and children suffer the most. They don't want fame. They just want their parents' time. Besides all this, the math tricks in the movie amazed me and made me love math more. For example, 689 is a number that looks the same even if you rotate the paper upside down. Amazing, right? This movie gave me so many realizations and emotional moments. It's an extraordinary film that is much more than a simple biography.